The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman coach Tom Griffin, I'm Michael Watchering, and this is the Eagles Sports Network. Eagles have won their 6th game in a row, 15-5 over Trevecca. And, Coach, looking at this contest, Trevecca's got some good wins on the ledger this season. Pretty solid club, hadn't lost on the road all season long, and won 13 straight road games, in fact, dating back to last season. What do you think of how your team was able to surge in the second inning and apply the pressure throughout the rest of the game?
Talking with Coach Smalls, who is an outstanding coach, and his staff over there at Trevecca, they've done a great job with that program, the culture, and everything they do there. It's first class. As we get near the end of the year, clubs are all dealing with different things. They've had some injuries that they're dealing with. Some guys they weren't able to bring today midweek, so it wasn't their full squad. And, the way their schedule works, they have 4 games on weekends, and they got the 4 coming up here soon. So, I would say they were kind of a man down, which was fortunate for us being a home game. So, but nevertheless, you still got to compete and play. And the best thing I liked, and we talked about it this weekend with Queens, was it doesn't matter the score. It doesn't matter anything. You got to keep doing the things that we talk about each and every day about how we want to play this game. So, we got a situation where, we've got a good lead, and here we are in the 5th inning, and there's 2 strikes, and there's 2 outs. And so on the swing, we want our runners to be, anticipating, and we got a guy doing that. Ethan Goforth is second base, who's caught all year. There it is. There's the swing. You see him cross over going. That's what we're talking about. It's those little things that matter. Because most guys be like secondary, whatever. No. It's ball 4, sprint to first. It's base hit, round the bag. It doesn't matter the score. And this weekend, we did a good job of that, had a couple lapses, but we're constantly just want to remind them of just be consistent each and every day. Don't have any, step backwards. Let's keep moving forwards. And so that was good. I think we did that today. The score shouldn't dictate how we play or how we think. We play one pitch at a time. And that was good to see for us today.
How nice was it to see an Alan Silva hit his first career home run, Dom Leo to get a couple hits, a couple RBIs, to get everybody involved, to get a lot of quality at-bats across the board with a lot of different guys getting chances to play?
It's great. I mean, listen, you get to this point of the year, man, and where I'm in my career, and I see these guys, like every coach, every day, and the things they have to sacrifice and the things they do with our program, because it's not easy. We don't want it to be easy here. We want it to be challenging. And so we put a lot on them. Mm-hmm. And so to see these seniors now, like this is the last midweek game, I'm standing down here, and it's getting emotional for me, because of what these guys do each and every day. And so when a guy like Silva does what he does, or a guy like Brendan Campbell, who's been around for 5 years, man, it's tough, because I think early in your career, you keep looking at the next year. Later in your career, you really take care about right now. Mm-hmm. And you really are thankful that you've had this opportunity to do this with these guys. And so a lot of emotions go through my head when I see these seniors getting out there and play and realizing that it's almost over. Mm-hmm. That's tough. That's tough. And I'm reminded by Mike Lynch, a pastor that we speak with on Monday, that we've got to stay present and really stay in the present. Don't worry about what we got going this weekend. Let's take this in. Enjoy Allen's home run. Enjoy the at-bats that you see a Brendan Campbell and a Cal Smith take. Take in Tyler Hicks, who has had an arm injury, but he's able to get out there and realize that this is maybe his last time he gets on the mound, and really kind of just breathe and take it in. And I want to do that more because that's really what this thing is all about.
A couple weeks ago, we were talking about your team scuffling. Rough times for you a couple weeks ago, but now you guys, 6 straight wins. Clean defensively here the last few games as well. Is this the time of the year where you're starting to sense that your team is starting to peak, starting to be that consistent group that you wanted to see, that you called for a couple weeks ago?
It is. I probably got to lower each day when we're out here with the staff is we're still picking apart things. And as a coach, I got to sometimes back off and be like, hey, it is what it is, okay? And there's going to be mistakes. But, like this weekend with Queens, certain things round the bag, signal up, we're not doing it the right way. As a coach, we're like, wait a minute, that shouldn't happen. Let's fix that. So I think the idea that as a staff, we pay attention to the little things, and we're not going to let it slide because then that becomes a bigger thing later. I think that's one of the reasons why we start to see some consistency. How long it takes, I think each group is different on how that materializes. But it's paying attention to little things each and every day and come to work with passion and energy and compete in everything that we do. And you hope that then you get what we're getting now. That's the plan. That's the purpose of it. And, your upperclassmen have to buy into that because they're the ones that are actually leading the guys in the locker room and on the field. And fortunately, we have a great group of young men who have been around and buy into the culture, and you start to see some good things happening. So, it's good to see that as we get near the end of the year. And we're going to keep pressing them, keep challenging them each and every day, and keep letting them know, enjoy this thing. Like, today, enjoy this day. This was a great afternoon of baseball, great weather, chance to compete, have fun in the dugout, do it with that people are looking in here, say they look like they're enjoying what they're doing, because that's what we want to do. And tomorrow when we come to practice, if someone came and watched practice, I want them to say, boy, they're enjoying what they're doing. So as coaches, we got to make sure we keep bringing that energy and let them know that that's what we got to do every day, and then take it when they leave here and they have a job. That someone says, boy, that guy really loves his job, and that guy really loves his family. I mean, that's what we're trying to get from it.
Coach, appreciate the time. Congrats on the win. We'll talk to you this week.
Thank you, man.
It's Carson-Newman coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watchring, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.